All right. Listen, this is ridiculous because, yeah, one minor glitch. What happened with my OBS setting? I so apologize. I don't know what happened. The internet disappeared for like a couple of seconds. It came back and then OBS crashed. So I attempted to restart the OBS, but apparently my stream key was directly connected to a specific event. And after I waited 10 minutes, it would not go live. And I got the message only in 10 minutes and not immediately. So I'm so sorry about this. So let's immediately go back to the action. What's happening here is that bishop takes on c3 is happening. The good part is that you did not miss much. The position is quite drawish, and I suspect that we are heading for a draw. Oh my. All right. Talk about bad timing. This is legendary stuff. Listen, this is really legendary stuff. So sorry about this. Wow. You have to. It's very hard to replicate this. We just saw the draw was agreed. Okay, listen, I'm gonna wait for you anyway. I'm gonna wait for you for the delay to end so that you get at least a final result. But yeah, that was awkward. So what we missed? What we missed was bishop c3. Levy simply offered the draw. Here in this position, queen e2, knight c3, queen c2 was played by Levy. He allowed white to play bishop g5, bishop d4, bishop f6, bishop f6. And after queen b7, I guess he realized that rook b8, queen a7, rook b2 is simply knight e5. He's simply down a pawn. No big attack, no nothing. And that's why he just, okay, whatever. I'm going to take on c3 and offer a draw. Why is this? Because the position is so dead symmetrical. That's why. So, I mean, you could still continue to play this game. But again, I mean, it's highly unlikely that he's going to win this game. White's going to play rook c1, activate the rook. One pawn each to the queen side, 3 pawns each at the queen side. Not much to play for. That's why normally players don't fight it out. Yeah, so let's say we trade the queens, we trade a pair of rooks. Also, the a-pawns at some point disappear. The position is really dry. And it is what it is. But let me go back again to this critical moment. I think it was pretty instructive how maybe Levy did not feel it. He could have continued here by yeah, Levy already is interacting with me. He's not very happy. But okay, it is what it is. Draw was played. But I mean, Levy made a mistake himself. I think he should have continued to play knight e4. And again, look for ways to complicate the position. Play a positional pawn sacrifice. So again, there were some lines like knight c3, knight f2 no longer works. Knight c3, b takes on c3, and now, for example, queen. Yeah, what was I looking? Was it queen e2? Queen e2, queen b7, and maybe try to use the active pieces here. Something like rook d8, rook d1, queen f2, bishop f4 maybe. Yeah, we're looking at this line briefly. Maybe h6, g5. This bishop can always go to b6. And if white plays rook e1, you sacrifice the queen for 2 rooks. So this looks actually pretty good. Maybe also Levy had an opportunity here to play for domination like this. But again, white can play bishop f4. And do you play b6? It's a bit too much, right? e3 traps the bishop. So this is no good, but there could be rook e1. And again, you play for a domination. Like, you play stuff like queen e6, queen c4, a5, a4, a3, ignore the pawn, e4, rook d3, queen c4, h6, etc. But it's very hard. It's very hard to do. It's so easy to say you should be sacrificing the pawn and instead and go for some complications when you can just take the free pawn. All right. You know, for tomorrow, I'm gonna test my setup. I'm gonna make sure that this glitch in the connection doesn't repeat again. Whatever it was, I think I need to get this OBS log. Whatever happened, I'm gonna call my ISP and give them hard time. This is unacceptable. That during a major broadcast, my internet just disappears. Never happened before. But yeah, the game is draw. And this means that at the moment, Levy has 5 points out of 8. So he is losing about 6 elo points. So no matter what he's going to do tomorrow, he's going to lose some rating points. But it is what it is. All right? Let me just maybe wait until the final moment when the delay ends. Yeah, this was so ridiculous. You know, I waited 10 minutes for the delay go through, and then the silly OBS tells me that you don't have a correct configuration. I mean, why don't you tell it immediately? All right. So tomorrow, maybe I should also announce it. Tomorrow it's going to be a morning round. I thought it's going to be an evening now. No, it's a morning round. So tomorrow the round starts at 9:30 Central European Summer Time. And after that, it's going to be over in Italy. So Levy's definitely going to play for a victory. He usually does. Yeah, that's why he does like this quick draw. But it is what it is. There's not much to fight for, at least in the final position. This is the final position. And yeah, we'll attempt to fix our technical issues. And follow Levy's final round. What else there's to say? Not much to say. Not much to say, really. I'm just checking until the last minute if the delay is gonna go through so that you are getting all of this, what I'm saying here. If not, that will be a shame. Really abrupt finish. Actually, I'm not sure if everything I said about this pawn sacrifice, it even went through. I'm gonna have to check it, you know? I'm gonna have to check it. All right. All right. So we are back in 10, at least with a delay. Maybe for the final round, they're allowed to do this without a delay. That would be fantastic, right? All right. Okay. Yeah. Seems to be working. All right. Okay. Now, the bad news is I would love to continue, but there's nothing to continue. So, once again, apologies from my end. There are things that you can influence. Those are technical things. It is what it is. Levy played a quick draw. You did not miss... Anyway, you did not miss much. Yeah, there was this short moment. We left it about here. You did not miss much. So queen c2, bishop d4, trades, draw. Yeah, GM draw. So that's what it was. That being said, thank you everyone who was watching. Hope you had a great time. It was a rather short day. One of the shortest days, actually. during the first day, we also had about 10 hours, 2 hour stream. Back then, Levy won, but here it's just a draw. All right? Okay, take care. I'm finishing the stream, and I'm wishing all of you a great evening. I have to talk with Levy now. And we'll be seeing you tomorrow in the morning. So for Americans, I apologize. It's quite early, but it is what it is. So be good. Have a great evening, and